First and foremost, I'd like to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem Yahweh Shai. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone that rule well, and a sincere salutation to all the Akim pushing his truth and sincerity by Shem Rokak Wadash. As you can see, the title of this article says, School District Sorry for Unacceptable Way Student Treated. Okay, it says, Pennsylvania teacher was caught on viral photo taping mask to a student's face. Hey, man, these camera phones are coming in handy. Everything is just getting exposed. Everything's just, it's just out there, right? It says, on Wednesday, the North Penn School District issued a statement apologizing for a teacher who was caught on a photo taping a medical mask to a child's face. It called her actions unacceptable. An image taken in one of our classrooms last week and circulating on social media does not represent the universal values that the North Penn School District strives to instill in both our students and staff. The district commented in a statement obtained by the Philadelphia Inquirer. An investigation showed that the incident was isolated and the teacher intended no harm, but her actions were entirely inappropriate and unacceptable, the school stated. The district also said it was addressing the issue with the teacher, but it wasn't immediately clear if the school's employee would be fired or face any disciplinary action. The incident involving a teacher fixing a medical mask to a child's face with tape took place on Monday at Penfield Middle School in Hatfield, North Pennsylvania. The act was caught on photos shared on social media by the group North Penn Stronger Together. Pro-mask or anti-mask, I hope we can all agree that taping masks to children's faces crosses the line. This was not a joke for the child or the parents, read the Facebook post. The issue caused a flurry of nearly 500 outraged comments calling for the teacher to get fired. The group appealed to the district to take action against such misconduct and invited community members to voice their opinion at a Thursday school board meeting. The student's mother anonymously reached out to the media on Thursday, saying their family didn't want any part of that. In an exclusive statement released on local news outlet North Penn Now, she expressed concern the situation was grown out of control and that she only wanted to share the photo with the local group to gain support before the board meeting. And that's the thing, people are not valiant for the truth. I don't know what this boy's name is, but he's probably a Jake, seeing as how Jake is under the curses. But the school, the North Penn School District, their statement was that it was isolated and that it does not represent the universal values that the North Penn School District strives to instill. So and that's a lie, because these schools, man, they're requiring everyone to wear these, which I'm a firm believer that you can't really breathe. Okay. But, the question remains is that, why don't the schools as a whole stand up against this mandate, man? Here it is. You can go to the Walmart and you don't have to wear one, but, at school, these kids have to wear one. It doesn't make no sense. It makes no sense, man, how, Esau is really, he's going at the children, man, But there you have it. A Pennsylvania teacher was caught on viral photo taping a mask to a student's face. So, although the school district says that they don't represent that idea as a whole, you got all these school districts that are mandating this when, the rest of the world is walking around freely, and not in every state and not in every place, are people walking around freely. I know California is getting, strict on all these, mandates and whatnot, but, our kids are feeling it, and I got this too. Check this out, because I want to show how basically the United States is basically divided, man. Babylon is divided. Okay, this place is also known as spiritual Sodom in Egypt. But this is what it says in this article. I will bring every single gun loaded, parent tells Virginia school officials during a mask mandate meeting. Okay, Amelia King was arrested Friday and accused of making an oral threat on school property. Okay, a woman makes an oral threat during a Page County school board meeting in Page County, Virginia. So this is in Virginia. That last article was in Pennsylvania when the teacher taped the mask to the student's face. But this is the woman. This is a woman in Page County, Virginia. It says a Virginia woman has been charged after she appeared to threaten school board officials while they met to vote on whether to lift a mask requirement. The woman, Amelia King, 42, is accused of making an oral threat on school property after she was cut off during a public comment section of the Page County Public School Board meeting Thursday. The Luray Police Department said in a statement. Okay, so she went to the meeting because she was cut off during a public comment section, okay, of the Page County Public School Board. Okay. Oh no, Salakia. She went to the meeting and was cut off because she supposedly made an oral threat on school property. But nonetheless, it says, all right, no mask mandates, King told board members after her 3-minute comment period ended. My children will not come to school on Monday with a mask on. That's not happening. I will bring every single gun loaded and ready. When a board member again cut off King, noting that 3 minutes is a policy, she said, I'll see y'all Monday. Okay. What is this? There's a video here where it says mask regulations in schools trigger controversy among parents, and you can watch that when you get a chance. But see, this is what's going on in America. I thought she had made a comment on a public page, online page, but no, she was cut off during her 3 minutes at this school board meeting. She said she would bring a loaded gun. So as you can see, this place is divided, man. Let's get this. This is Luke 11:17. But he, knowing their thoughts, said unto them, every kingdom divided against itself is brought to desolation, and a house divided against a house falleth. Okay? And that's of a fact. You got a lot of factions nowadays, and Esau's just sitting back watching all this. Because some people vote Republican, some people vote Democrat, but it's all the same. One and the same, right? But a kingdom divided against itself shall fall.
Strong's G 932. Basileia.
It says royal power, kingship, dominion, rule. Not to be confused with an actual kingdom, but rather the right or authority to rule over a kingdom. Well, either way, okay, Babylon is done. Okay. The right and authority that Esau has to rule over United States, Babylon the Great in the scriptures is just about over. What does it say here in this number 2? A kingdom, the territory subject to the rule of a king. Okay, this kingdom is done. This queendom, I should say, divided against itself is brought to a desolation, and a house divided against a house falleth, right? So the house of Esau is about to fall. Their authority, their dominion, it is about to fall, okay? It's going to be brought to desolation, okay? Here you got one people that are juiced against the other people that are unjuiced, saying that it's your fault, okay, that we're in this. And, you got all these opinions nowadays. Family has been affected and torn apart, relationships, jobs, okay, that are requiring people to get the juice, are losing workers, and you got people that are like this lady in this article. What did she say? That what this chick did here, taping that mask to that boy's face, was not a universal opinion shared by the school district. Well, if that's the case, then, Why are y'all mandating that in the schools? So you got a lot of division here in the Babylon. But this is Isaiah 19 and 1, the burden of Egypt. Okay, we know Egypt is what? It's talking about America. Behold, the Lord rideth upon a swift cloud. Okay, meaning those chariots, those UFOs. Okay, the Lord's gonna, just like in the movie Independence Day, that fathership is gonna come in these clouds, man, and every eye shall see him. Okay, and shall come into Egypt, and the idols of Egypt shall be moved at his presence. Right, the Lord's gonna visit the idols, and there's gonna be idols and crucifixes and pictures of Caesar and all these other different gods are gonna fall when Yahweh Bashem Yahshai enters. Okay, the house of the thief. It says, and the heart of Egypt shall melt in the midst of it. You see, so the mind of what? The mind of these Egyptians, the mind of Jake that has that good old America spirit in him, the morale here in Egypt, okay, which is talking about America, is going to melt. It says, and I will set the Egyptians against the Egyptians, and they shall fight every one against his brother. Okay, so there's going to be a civil war. Believe it. There's going to be we always speak about a race war, okay? Because see, Jake and Northern Kingdom and the Southern Kingdom, Judah and Israel, are starting to see like, hey, we're in the same boat. We're oppressed together. Okay? But there's going to be a civil war. And they shall fight everyone against his brother and everyone against his neighbor, city against city, kingdom against kingdom. And that's what we're seeing. Rumors of wars, uprises, There's going to be people not regarding their kings, like it tells you in 2nd Esdras. And the power of their action shall stand in their hands. So people are going to take matters into their own hands. You see this lady, she said she's going to pick up a gun. Because you got a lot of people that they don't want their kids going to school like that, And I'm going to say, I'm of that opinion too, But, we have to wait until Yahweh Bashem Yahshai comes, on that swift cloud. Okay, I will set the Egyptians against the Egyptians. They shall fight every one against his brother. Okay, because there's going to be a time where people are going to be at each other's throats. They're going to be fighting, because of difference of opinions. It says, and everyone against his neighbor, right? It's going to be people invading houses, trying to get water and different supplies, because, we know a famine's coming. We know this economy is about to collapse. This is a pandemic, the so-called elites, they're doing all this. They're doing all the C-19 and the lockdowns and all these things. This was all for their benefit. Okay? They're getting rich off these masks and this toilet paper, the sanitizer and all this stuff. It says, and the spirit of Egypt shall fail in the midst thereof, and I will destroy the counsel thereof. And they shall seek to the idols and to the charmers and to them that have familiar spirits and to the wizards. Okay? Right? The spirit of Egypt shall fail in the midst thereof, right? They're not going to know what to do. They're already getting weird in the multitude of their councils. They don't know what to say anymore when they're asked about the future. You had Biden said what? He said that was a state problem. It's not the federal government's problem about the C-19 and the whole outbreak. It's, now they're blaming it on the state governments and whatnot. So, the state and the federal, you got Doug Ducey here in Arizona. You got that dude, I forget his name, in Florida. The governor of Florida, he's against all the mandates. So it's crazy. But the spirit of Egypt shall fail in the midst thereof, and I will destroy the counsel thereof. Let's look at this word counsel. And I can already see this video getting a strike. So I'm going to have to post it on
Strong's H,
Odyssey.
6098. 8
Right.
8
Counsel, advice, purpose. The Lord's going to destroy, okay, their purpose, man. Okay. It says, and they shall seek to the idols and to the charmers and to them that have familiar spirits and to the wizards, man. Okay. The Egyptians will lose heart and I will confuse their plans. They will plead with their idols for wisdom and call upon spirits, mediums, and those who consult the spirits of the dead. Okay. So I just wanted to bring this out, some short, these devils are going to want to consult with all these charmers and these wizards. But what does it tell you? What does it tell you in Isaiah? Let's just get that. 47. And 12, stand now with thine enchantments. Okay, stand now with your witchcraft and your bewitching of the people, your propaganda, your fear mongering. Okay, your what do you call it? The Vanessa. Okay, stand now with thy juice. Okay, and with the multitude of thy sorceries, wherein thou hast labored from thy youth. If so be thou shalt be able to profit, if so be thou mayest prevail. Okay, so yeah, America, Babylon. Okay, also spiritually Egypt. Egypt, they're gonna have to stand with what they've done. Okay, all this bewitching of the people, all these enchantments, all these sorceries, and they've labored since their inception. Okay, let's see if you're able to profit. Let's see if you're able to fulfill your counsel. But we just read the Lord's going to destroy your purpose. Okay, if so be thou mayest prevail. Okay, so you starting all this chaos, man. Esau God has a lot to have to answer to. There's a great judgment coming upon Babylon and Egypt, which is America. So I just wanted to bring this out. This queendom is divided. Okay. Shalom.